passed.
Oh.
So.
So it was a lot of you got the, here's a list of things for you to do while I'm gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And if they're not done,
Yeah, I would
you know, have it help you when you get home.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, we would play, but in the meantime, as we were playing, you know, throwing the ball or something, he would tell me, hey, don't forget to cut the grass. Don't forget to do this. So, I mean, I'm just like.
And I could see what you're saying, like, you know, you were more responsible. I kind of get that, but I still, for me, there's a lot of memories, and it's just a little bit harder for me to let that go.
And so I see here where one kind of has an emotional attachment to it, a little bit, and one doesn't seem to have any attachment to it at all.
I just keep it all in. I mean, why put it in the house? You know, it's just empty. It's just.
So let me ask you another question, reflecting on how your father raised you. How are you raising your kids?
Same way. They better not show emotions. Life is hard. So you know, it's worked for me. I'm successful. So I've been married only to one woman, right?
Well,
yeah.
He reminds me.
Yeah. So you know, just what's worked for me is keep your emotions out of it. Just keep it inside and move on.
I wonder, have the emotions ever come out?
No. I mean, for what?
Any emotion ever come out?
For what? I don't know. Maybe when I'm by myself, you know, and I can't believe I'm telling you this, but maybe when I'm by myself, you know, angry, or sometimes, you know,
well,
I remember.
There's one. Anger isn't.
Yeah, sometimes I get sad, you know, but I keep it to myself, and it's only done in private.
Okay.
And so.
As you look at the generational aspect from your father to you, to what you are passing on to your kids, what do you see there?
Well, I mean, they don't show emotions either.
Okay.
So, you know, I was distant with my father, I guess.
Right.
I guess they're a little distant with me too.
Okay.
You know, it's more of a business relationship.
Okay. And did you want to be distant from your father?
I don't know any better. That's all I know.
I'm not asking if you knew any better. I'm asking, did you want to be distant from your father? Or did you want to be closer?
I don't want to be closer. Who wouldn't? You know, but I have to take care of him. So.
Well, but we're not talking about taking care of him. I asked you if you wanted to be close to your father.
Well, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And so when you couldn't be close to your father, how'd that make, what did you think about?
Well, that probably didn't appreciate me as much. He favored him, and you know, and I think he needed me.
Okay.
For the house, and I'm okay with it.
Right. Yeah, you were the oldest one, so you were the one that was.
Yeah.
From an age standpoint, the one that was supposed to be more responsible. But you wanted a closer relationship. And so how did that make you feel, not being able to have that relationship that you wanted?
I realized I had to keep my emotions to myself. You know, because I wasn't going to go tell Dad, hey, Dad, I want to have a close relationship with you.
Okay, but that's what you thought. What did you feel?
I feel alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else?
Unappreciated.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't have a chance to grow up. And
Chance to have a childhood?
Yeah.
Really, mature at a slower rate, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I think I believe I had a disadvantage by being the oldest. You know, so you know, he was a baby, so when Dad came home, he sat on his lap. But for me, it was, hey, what hasn't been done, and why is it?
Okay, now, taking what you just gave me, as far as you wanted a relationship with your dad, felt alone, sadness, so forth, you're projecting the same thing that your father did to your kids, right?
Yeah,
So how do you think your kids are feeling?
I haven't asked them. You know, it's not something that I would ask.
But can you kind of, I guess, project onto them how you felt with your father and how they might feel with you? Are there not some similarities there in some?
Yeah, I guess I could ask them, like, you know, how do they feel about me and how I treat them?
Mhm.
You know, but at the end of the day, we have to get to business,
Mhm.
and so, but, yeah. And that's why I want to sell the house, quick, just move on.
Yeah, because I'm starting to get a sense that some of the memories there are not the best.
I mean, they were good, but I had a lot of,
Well, what I mean by not the best, they bring out a lot of the sadness, the feeling of being alone,
yeah,
because you didn't get to experience the childhood that you wanted.
yeah. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. So, I mean, can we agree to that? That maybe that's why
Well, I mean,
I compress my feelings and.
That totally makes sense. Like I'm thinking about that, and that makes sense. I could totally see how you would. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And I think I just have a little bit maybe more positive memories, and so that totally makes sense. But we still got to make a decision.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you know, I don't know what you think. Maybe you can advise us on this, but he seems to think more about stuff, and I seem to keep stuff in. So, what if we just sit on it for 6 months?
Well, that's what I've been trying to say is well, that 6 months is good. I just think before we make a, you know, I don't know, maybe you can rent it. I don't know. I just don't want to. I'm afraid of selling it right away. I might regret it, but that could be work. Maybe 6 months. Maybe rent it in the meantime. I don't know. And I think what I'm afraid of is, you know, you just looking at it as a business thing and it's gone, and it's like, I don't know. It seems like for me, it's.
Well, you can always buy it by my side.
Could I get a loan from you? Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. But
Well, I mean, well, let's give it 6 months,
Yeah.
and after 6 months, it goes in the market,
Yeah.
and you can get your emotions out of it, and
Or I might say after 6 months, you come back, revisit this conversation,
Well,
and see where you are.
that sounds better.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Yeah. I think that could work.
Well, after 6 months, we can come back and revisit.